Hey everyone, Tyson, welcome to Subaru, Prince George here. This is our 2020 Subaru Forester Sport. So this is one trim level before we get into the full loads with leather. So Sport, a lot of its appearance, lots of orange highlights. It's the first trim level where we get vertical LED fog lights. We get those awesome 18-inch gloss black wheels, more orange accenting. Something that I like, you only see this in the Sport and the Premier model. You get the roof rails with the built-in cutouts for tie downs. Now they do also come with the orange accent, so quite a few people aren't a huge fan of it. I think it really makes it pop. It looks amazing on the white. That dark blue with the orange is great. This piece of trim at the back is different. It really stands out when you're sitting behind one in traffic. You really seem to notice it, at least I do. You get the Sport badging, power lift gate from the door, the driver's seat, or the key fob. In the back, the storage space is the same on all of them. Privacy cover hides everything from the top of the seats down. We have our grocery bag hooks that work really, really well. Cargo tray, keep spills and everything contained. I know people toss garbage bags in the back. If there's a leak, it's gonna help it from soaking into the carpet. Underneath this false floor, storage space. Tires underneath that, but you actually have room to put jumper cables, work gloves, whatever you need, which is very handy. And of course we have our 12-volt outlet back here, portable coolers that plug in, all of that kind of stuff. Now I can lock everything from here, close it, or I can do it manually. In the second row, I guess it would help if I actually unlocked it instead of just using the proximity key. There we go. So up front here, or in the second row, room to fit 3 people comfortably across. Now the Sport does come with a Sport cloth, so a little bit different, a little bit more quilted. I like it quite a bit. All the orange contrast stitching. Armrest folds down. It's a leather armrest. 2 USB ports. We also get the vents out of the second row, so you'll have the vents under the seats as well as out of the console there, blowing air into the second row. So very, very handy. Cools down, heats up a little bit faster. Of course, in the Touring, you've got the giant sunroof, so the Sport has it. Power windows, locks, mirrors, as you would expect. You got little Sport tags here and there throughout it. That orange continues with the stitching. Power driver's seat, of course. The seat's essentially the same, other than that Sport cloth, which I find very, very comfortable. More orange highlights throughout the cabin. So around the vents, that stitching continues on the dash, still push button start, and it goes around the center console, which I quite like it. It stands out. It goes well with the dark interior. It contrasts it really nicely. We have our digital speedometer, our fuel economy, time running versus distance traveled, all those different screens. It's the same on most of the Foresters. We've got our auto on-off headlights, fog lights, Bluetooth and audio controls on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. It takes generally less than 30 seconds to hook someone's phone up to the Bluetooth, unless we're running into a couple issues, but you shouldn't. Adaptive cruise and lane centering assist, so you get to select the distance behind the vehicle ahead of you you follow if you catch up. Something else that's different in the Sport, you can see it says Sport right there, and the gauge and material itself a little bit different, little orange highlights around it. We also have a different drive mode. Normally it's Intelligent Sport. We get Sport Sharp, so when I hit Sport Sharp, you can see it's more of an aggressive torque curve, so you will accelerate faster, hold your shifts a little longer in the Sport versus the others. So it makes passing a little nicer. It feels like you're driving something much sportier. Little information screen up top. Cycles through the normal stuff, fuel economy, date, time, water temp, oil temp, weather, what you're listening to, all those features that are very handy to know while you're driving. Also, as you can see, dual zone climate control displays up there. So high is 30, low is 15. So from freezing to tropical, depending how you and your passenger like it. Easy to sync it to one temperature. Now this is the first trim level. You'll get the 8-inch display screen for the radio. It is a large screen. I know it's nothing like those 11.6-inch screens, something like that you'll find in some of the Outbacks, but it's a big screen. And you get all the use of it when you put it in reverse. Giant backup camera. You still see the top of your bumper. You can see rear assist braking, and your parking sensors are on. CD player. Now, it's all touchscreen, or you can use the tactile buttons below. Climate controls are adjusted there. Now, this is the first trim level where we get dual stage X mode. So twist it to the right, you get one, twist it to the left, you get another. So when I twist it to the right, it's snow and mud. Or to the left, it's snow and mud. And then if you twist it to the right, it's designed for deep snow and mud, turns off your traction control on the right there. So the deep snow and mud essentially disables traction control, or allows your wheels to spin to chew you out of that really gross stuff. That deep snow, that deep mud, that super slick gravel. It's all under 40 kilometers an hour, so it's for that rough stuff, but it works incredibly well. And then you just push and it goes back to normal. And then just like the other Foresters, heated seats, high and low driver passenger, electronic park brake, auto vehicle hold, good for traffic stuff. And then of course up top here, more of that eyesight stuff. And then we've got our SOS and our concierge services beside the 2 forward eyesight cameras. So that's a brief overview of the 2020 Subaru Forester Sport. I'm Tyson Melk from Subaru Prince George. I'll talk to you guys soon.